So let's start with what is linguistics? How do you define linguistics? Linguistics is basically a part of science. It is the scientific study of a language, its structure, including the study of grammar, syntax, and phonetics. My dear students, if you look at the slide here, this is linguistics. This forms linguistics. If you look at the slide, you can see phonetics, which deals with speech and sound, phonology, which deals with phonemes, morphology, that's the area that we will be concentrating on. Morphology, the study of words, syntax, phrases and sentences, semantics, literal meaning of phrases and sentences, pragmatics, meaning in content of discourse. So let's concentrate on morphology. So we are quite familiar with the concept of word, right? A word is one unit or is one of the units of language. Words are arranged in particular ways to form phrases and sentences. So to define morphology, which actually you would be studying, is actually a part of your final year class. But then, before we move on to form and function, we have to understand what we are dealing with, which branch we are dealing with. It's morphology. So to define morphology, morphology is the part of linguistics that deals with the study of the structure of words. It is the study of how morphemes are put together or organized to form words. Now, what are morphemes? What is morphology? Just pay attention to the slide here. If you look at the slide, you will find the picture of cat and cats, right? Yes? So cat and cats, they mean the same. Cats are words. So word, what is a word? Word is the smallest free form of a language. Now let us take morpheme. Now what is morpheme and how is it different from word? Well, morpheme is the smallest meaningful unit of a language. Pay attention to the slide. Look at the cats there. Cat and cats. One cat is cat. More than one is cats. We added the plural form, or in order to get the plural form, we added the letter S to the singular form of cat. So we can say that the word cats consists of two morphemes, cat plus S. The letter S on its own has no meaning. It is insignificant. But when it is joined with the base form of the verb or the base form of the word, you get a slight alteration in the meaning. It is quite clear that the person who is speaking is not speaking about just one cat, but giving the picture of more than one cat, many cats. So the S adds or brings in an alteration, a slight alteration. Now this S, if it is on its own, has no meaning. But when it is joined with the word cat, it gives a meaning. Alright, that's one level of understanding morpheme. But morphemes means the smallest meaningful unit of a language. Cats, the word cats consists of two morphemes, cat and S. The word cat consists of only one morpheme. I hope you got the idea. Now, look at the word unkindness. Now, if you look at the word unkindness, how many morphemes does it have? Unkindness has three morphemes. Un plus kind plus ness. So the word kind, that is the root word, when it is joined with the prefix un, has a slight alteration in meaning. It becomes the opposite of kind, unkind. All right. Now, when you add an ness to it, it changes the form of unkind. It becomes an abstract noun, or unkindness. So, unkindness consists of how many morphemes? 3 morphemes. Un, kind, and ness. Now, can you divide kind? If you take kind as it is, can you divide kind? No. It does not give you any meaning at all. Literally, it would mean, it wouldn't give you any meaning if you try to divide kind. So you cannot divide kind. Kind is the root form or the root word. All right. And you add another morpheme or a suffix or a prefix to it, and you get another word. So morphemes helps us build vocabulary. All right. Now take the next word, rewrite. Rewrite consists of 2 morphemes, re and write. Write is the base form. When you add a prefix, it becomes rewrite, right? 2 morphemes. Take the next one, unfaithful. How many morphemes? 3 morphemes. Un plus faith plus full. The prefix un and the suffix full with the base form of the word faith gives you unfaithful, 3 morphemes. Then let's take the next one, dehumanization. D, how many morphemes? 4 morphemes. D plus human plus ice plus Asian. Dehumanization. So each time you see so if you look at the word dehumanization, it has 4 morphemes and the base form is human. The base word is human. So what is morpheme? Morpheme is the smallest meaningful unit of a language. All these are morphemes. Even the base form, the word it's also is a morpheme. Okay. All right. Now, why don't you try to do 5, give me 5 examples and divide them into morphemes. So, each one has a meaning, right? When they join together, it has a meaning. It makes a word, all right? And each of them, this is the smallest unit. A morpheme is the smallest meaningful unit of a language. When it is used along with a word, it alters the meaning, it changes the structure, right? And this is called, the study of morphemes is known as morphology, and it is a part of linguistics. Now let me come to the topic. The topic that we will be dealing with is form and functions. Now, if you look at the slide here, I have differentiated form and function. Now, first let me tell you or brief you about what form class is. Form class or forms have a distinct meaning of their own, and therefore they are semantically significant. For example, classroom, trees, college, students, teachers, clever, brilliant. These words have a meaning of its own. They are semantically significant, meaningful. All right, they are meaningful words. So they form the set of form class words. So they are also known as full words. They are also called content words, lexical words. They are known under various names, and they are called full words, content words, lexical words. Now you the examples would be nouns, verbs, adjectives, adverbs. All these fall into this category. All right. Now, but if you look at function class on the other hand, they are relatively low in meaning content. That means semantically they are not very significant. They have, I wouldn't say that they don't have meaning at all. They are relatively low in meaning. They function as grammatical links. They are used for grammar purpose. Example A, the, of, on, am, in, on, are, was, were. All these belong to function class words. They are also known as empty words, structure words, or functors, F-U-N-C-T-O-R-S. And who all comes under this group? Articles, demonstratives, prepositions, auxiliaries, conjunctions, etc. Alright, so what is the first one? First difference, the form class, they have a distinct meaning and are semantically important. Example, nouns, verbs, adverbs, adjectives. For instance, tree, beautiful, clever. Nitya is a clever girl. Smeo is a brilliant boy. Now, Smeo, brilliant, boy, they form class words. Is and a becomes function class words. Clear? Alright, shall we move on to the next one? The next distinction is that, okay, they are also called full words, lexical words, or content words, and function class they are called empty words, structure words, or functions. Actually, I went wrong, that is functors. Okay. Now, the next one is they are open set. Now, why do you call them open set? Why do you say that they are open set of words? Now, we claim so because new words can be made by joining nouns, verbs, etc. For example, when you join two nouns, sun and flower, you get sunflower. Life and boat, you get lifeboat. Look at the next one, babysit. Baby is a noun, sit is a verb. Joined together, you have a compound word, babysit. Next one, ice skate. Ice and skate. Ice noun, skate verb. Joined together, you have a compound word, a new word. So they are open. They will help you form new vocabulary, new words. Alright? Whereas the function class, it doesn't happen. They don't do so. They are closed set. They are called closed set because no new words can be created from articles and demonstratives. Okay? Alright. Next distinction is that the frequency of occurrence is more. We use words to communicate, and those words that have a meaning form the larger part of the sentence. Now, when we use these words, like yes, I just gave you an example. Smeo is a brilliant boy. When I say Smeo is a brilliant boy, or Siad paints well, Sherin is an excellent artist. Fahad is a hard-working boy. All these, when I say these words, I am using more of, which one? The form class words, and the occurrence of the function class is less. Nitya is a beautiful girl. Nitya, beautiful girl. Whereas when it comes to functors, you are using only two of them. So in our normal language, in our daily language, we use more of form class and less of functors. The frequency of occurrence in form class is more whereas the frequency of occurrence of the function class is less. What's the next one? Affixes and class makers can be used only with form class words. For example, what is the past form of smile? Smiled, right? The suffix ed can be used only with a meaningful word. You can use it only with the open class set or the form class. You cannot use it with, what is it? You cannot use it with the function class words. You cannot use it with the articles or the demonstratives, right? So placing, you can't place ing, ed, un, full, ness, etc. with prepositions, articles or demonstratives. So that is why they are called the closed set. Clear? And what's the next one? The last one. It can be translated. I wouldn't say that function class cannot be translated, but they don't have a piecemeal translation. But the form class words, if you look at the form class words, they can be translated. They have a piecemeal translation. For example, tea. What do you say tea in Malayalam? Chaya. Coffee. Kapi. Good. Nalladu. Courage. Dhairyam. Right? So it has a piecemeal translation. Whereas when you come to the function class words, they cannot be translated like the form class words. They cannot be given a piecemeal translation.